All right, here's Clement Olney after he pitches Bedford to a sub-state final win in a state tournament. Clement, man, I mean, tell me where the emotions and the feelings are right now.
Up here.
I can imagine. I mean, so like early on, they get to you. 3 up early, they were hitting the ball around. What happened there and how did you adjust?
Had a rough start. You had to. This is the biggest game of our season so far.
Fans have been asked to
announce
to let you know the concession stand still has hot dogs and hamburgers available.
I mean, you go through the lineup the first time, they have some success, and then after that, things really got difficult for them. What did you see through their lineup the first time that maybe you used to your advantage, or was there anything there?
I just saw what strikes were working, what pitches were working, and I really pounded the zone when it came into those late innings, just trying to get them out any way I can, prevent base runners.
What pitches were working tonight?
Everything.
It's a good feeling, I'd imagine, as a pitcher. I mean, you threw strikes, they put the ball in play, your defense backed you up at different times. How big was that?
First off, everybody had an amazing night on defense. Silas's catch in the 7th was unreal. Brody had 5-6 plays. That's huge. That's 6 outs. That's huge.
To go to state, you know, with this group of guys that you've been playing with forever, I mean, tell me what that means to get that opportunity next week.
Wouldn't rather be playing with anybody else. Greatest feeling.
Well, hey, Clement, congrats.
Thank you.
All right, here with Isaac Dukes. Isaac, I mean, senior year, and you're ending it playing in the state tournament. Tell me what that means and how that feels.
That's great. We had a really good drive with football, and, you know, I had a lot of fun with football, and now we can do it for baseball, and it's, you know, the first state appearance for any Bedford baseball team. Like Brody said, we've had really good baseball teams come through Bedford history, and it's amazing to have that feeling to be one of the better ones.
What is it you think that made this team the first?
I'd say, honestly, football. You know, we got a really good bond with football season, and that just carried throughout all of our sports that we played. And, yeah.
Big night for you offensively. Of course, you put on a big 2 RBI double in the 7th to create separation. But overall, thoughts and feelings on what you did at the plate tonight?
I thought I did pretty good. I had a pretty good batting practice before the game, and I just took that for an advantage. When I hit that ball to the fence, he threw me first curveball that I got of the night, and I took advantage of it and I drove it.
You had a really great snag in the outfield. I mean, overall, the defense was big tonight. How huge was that to kind of lock down defensively down the stretch? Oh, man, it's big. You know, you always hear that saying, defense wins championships. And, you know, I think definitely with a good defense, I think that was one of the big reasons why we won today. Well, hey, Isaac, congrats. Thank you. All right, Brody King, big night for him all around to help his team get to state. You know, Brody, first off, to go to state. Tell me what that means, how that feels.
To go to state with these guys in football and in baseball, it means the world to all to this community. The first time in school history, there's been a lot of good teams that came through here that just didn't get that opportunity. But I'm glad to do it with these guys. Go down early. And then able to find a way to come back. How did that happen? I really think we just kept it together. We didn't lose it. Early in the season, we lose it. We went up to Southwest Valley, we lost it. But we just said our one bad inning was that first inning, and we just didn't let it snowball. Offensively, you know, kind of a quiet, it felt like a quiet night for you. Look, I'm like, oh, he's got 3 hits, I think it was. What did you see? What were you doing at the plate that made that happen? Really, I took that first one off the face from Cale Witt, and I really just got mad. And I said, anytime I see a fastball, I'm taking it. And I'm taking it to any part of that field. So I had 2 hits to right, and I pulled that one past the third baseman. So it's really just see fastball, hit fastball. You mentioned, I think, like first batter of the game, you take a liner right to the face. And then after that, defensively, you just kind of locked in. Speak to what the defense did tonight. Oh, our defense is something special. You got Isaac making a diving play. It wasn't just me, obviously. It was Silas out there making huge plays. It's Clement and Graham threw a guy out. This is just a team. Yeah. On to state now. I mean, what's it going to take to do what you guys want to do there? Well, we just beat a great team in Tri-Center right there, but if we just play like we did right there, we're going to be fine. Brody, congrats. I just want to shout out to Cash Johnson for coming all the way from Ballard as well. All right, we're here with Tim Rogers after helping lead Bedford to the state tournament. Tim, I mean, you obviously have the big hit. We'll talk about that in a moment, but to get this group to state, first off, tell me what that means and how that feels. I mean, it's huge. We've never had a state qualifying baseball team, and I love these boys, and we have a good team, and we're going to give it a run. Came out early, and I mean, they took it to you guys. All of a sudden, you're down 3-zip. What flipped?
We just stayed confident and didn't give up. We came back a few times this year, and we're ready. Let's go.
You step up in the 5th and you smoke one over the right field fence to give your team the lead, and that ultimately proves to be the difference. Tell me what you saw there and how did it feel off the bat?
I mean, I knew right off it was gone. It was a spark for the team, and the team just made plays.
I mean, a moment like that, maybe it hasn't even sunk in yet, but what does that mean?
I mean, it means everything. I love these boys.
On to state, I mean, speak to 1, the opportunity to play there, and 2, the expectation when you guys get there.
I mean, I think we're gonna give it a run. We have a good team. We're gonna take it to them.
Hey, awesome job tonight, Tim.
Thank you.
All right, Coach. I mean, the run continues. I mean, man, I can only imagine how you feel right now. Tell me where the thoughts and emotions are.
You know, all day I've been visualizing this celebration after the game, and I just didn't know how good it'd feel. And these kids just deserve it. I mean, they have battled back every time that something's been thrown at them. They've handled the adversity. I mean, we fall down 3-0 in the first inning, and they've got, you know, a decent pitcher out there throwing hard. And we just keep pegging away, hitting the ball. So, I mean, it's just a testament of their hard work and determination. And, you know, about halfway through basketball season, I'm talking to Nally and I'm talking to Peterman. And I'm like, you guys just keep setting that bar higher and higher, you know, with state championship game in football and then our sub-state game in basketball. And I just went over and gave Tanner a hug and said, there you go, guys. You set that bar high, and now we're going to keep going. We're going to start something new here. So
you mentioned that, I mean, they came out and they looked like a team that was ready to play, and you guys, maybe, I don't know if shell shock's the right word, but not the start you wanted. What flipped?
You know, Brody took that one off the face, and I went out there and he goes, Coach, just a bad hop. He didn't make an excuse. That's baseball. It takes bad hop. And then the first time through, you know, Ashton rips that one to right center. We get him thrown out at second. And, you know, we're kind of beating ourselves up. We're like, guys, that's baseball. That's, you know, we're aggressive. That's been our MO all season. We've tried taking extra bases. Sometimes it doesn't go in our way, but somebody's going to pick us up. And that's been our thing all season. We know 1 through 9, it doesn't matter who shows up. Somebody's going to come up with a big hit. So I knew, you know, back in my head, I'm like, this game ain't over. You know, we were hit the ball the first time through. We're gonna get back in this. So.
And you do so in the 3rd with 3, and then Tim with the big shot to give the lead in the 5th. In the later innings, what were you guys doing offensively?
You know, I told them all year's been, you know, one to drive, and that's what they've been doing. And they called that meeting on the mound, and I went out there and I talked to Ike, and I said, Ike, I want you to visualize something right now. And he goes, what's that, a home run? And I said, I just want you to drive this ball somewhere. And he was pretty close to hitting out of the ballpark. I think he and Coach Purdy both thought it went out of the ballpark because he kind of did his home run trot, and I started to yell, get two. So, I mean, just a great group of kids.
Tim's homer obviously is the difference. I know he's kind of been I don't know if pleasant surprise is the right word, but I mean, he's played well all year. Tell me how big that homer was tonight.
Oh, that's huge. That's a huge momentum shift for us. That kid has put in so much time. I mean, he didn't go out for golf this year, and I kind of questioned it. I said, you know, go out for track, keep your legs strong. He said, Coach, I'm going to work. And that kid went down. Every night I'm down at the ball field, he was down there with his dad. His dad, bless his heart, Jim fed him ball after ball after ball. And I'm just glad to see it pay off for him because, I mean, he absolutely crushed that ball. So.
And Clement, you know, works out of that tough first inning, and then after that was just kind of dialed in, it seemed like.
Yeah, you know, first inning, I think he threw 29 pitches. And then that's just Clement. He came off the mound, and I said, guys, we're all right. We're back in this. And he started taking ownership because that's on me. That's on me. Next thing you know, he's throwing strikes, pepper in the zone. Curveball was breaking. We kept telling him to keep him low, keep him low. We knew they had some good sticks coming in. And, you know, and we've preached all year, you pitchers throw strikes, our defense is going to back you up. And, you know, you got Brody over here vacuuming everything up at third. Cy runs that one down in center. I mean, this is just a great team win for all of them.
I know when I talked to you at the start of the year, you felt like you guys had a really good team. And, I mean, at different times you showed that. I mean, for this group, and I know this is a group that you've watched closely over the years, for this to be the first one to get to state, what does that mean?
I mean, it means a lot. We've had some good baseball teams in the past. I mean, I went to school here, you know, Coach Purdy went to school here. We had some good teams. This is the one sport that it's eluded us. You know, our football team does great. Basketball has been to state, you know, once or twice, I think. This has just been the one. I kept telling some of the guys down in the weight room when we were lifting weights in the off season, we've got our honor wall down there and there's nothing for baseball. And I said, wouldn't it be something to put that up there? And by golly, we get to put that up there on that wall.
looking ahead to Monday. I don't know who yet. I mean, it's going to be a really good team. And I imagine you guys aren't just happy to be here.
No.
Tell me about the mentality you guys have to have going into next week.
You know, I told the guys after the game, I said, you guys never give up. I feel like I'm a broken record because they just don't give up. And I said, we're not done. We're not happy with just going to state. We want to go prove something, you know. You've got that. One of them wanted the L5 seed. I'm like, guys, no, we're bigger than that. Let's just keep taking care of business and playing baseball, and we'll be ready. We'll get some scouting information if we can from some coaches, and whoever they throw at us, we're gonna give them a dogfight.
I know the 5 seed in the district. That's something that's been talked about a lot with this team, and obviously it's been a motivator. I mean, how did you guys maybe kind of stay motivated and continue to find ways in these close games down the postseason?
Well, we just knew coming in we were a lot better team than a 5 seed, and the boys took that as a kind of a shot to the gut, and they decided to come out and prove it. I know we played that I-35 game, and it was close there towards the end of the season. The next day we had a meeting with them, and I said, guys, you are a lot better team than what your record indicates. If you put complete games together and you play through the adversity, we're going to be all right. I mean, we even had 3 errors tonight, and we still come out on top. So couldn't be more proud of these guys.
Congrats, Coach.
Thank you.